it do, comic book enthusiasts? It's the DMC, aka the Comic Book Gangsta, coming back at you with another comic book review. Sorry for the delay in review, folks, but you know how it goes. This review is a request from my homie, the U.S. agent, from the MUCCCollectorClub.com forums, and it's a request to review the Marvel Zombies, the very first miniseries of these guys. Now, this review is going to be filled with spoilers, so I'm just putting it out there right now. If you don't want to know anything, you better change your channel now. As we all know, the Marvel Zombies first came out in Ultimate Fantastic Four, number 21, and they were popular enough to get their own miniseries. What was that? I don't know. So anyways, it's written by Robert Kirkman, you know, that Walking Dead guy, and art duties by Sean Phillips. You may know him from Incognito and Criminal. He's also working on Fatale right now with Ed Brubaker. You got covers by Arthur Suydam. I guess that's how you say his name. I don't know. But if you see his artwork, you'll recognize what he does. He does these awesome zombified covers of, you know, more iconic Marvel comics. Obviously, this one is Spider-Man #1 by Todd McFarlane. I believe this one is Amazing Spider-Man number 317, perhaps. Also done by McFarlane. So it starts out with the Earth getting a plague. It gives you a little recap of what happened prior. You know, I don't remember what happened in Ultimate Fantastic Four, which is not a problem. It gives you a one-page recap of what happened in those previous issues to lead up to this miniseries. I'm pretty sure single issues had that too. I don't see why they would just put it into the trade. I have those issues, but I don't know where they're at. And once I saw them skyrocket in price, I got the trade, or I got the hardcover here, just so I didn't have to touch them anymore, and I could just reread it at my leisure without having to mess them up. And I enjoyed this. You get to see heroes doing a bunch of crazy stuff you would never see them do. It's a nice, almost a throwback to the old What If issues of yesteryear, and shows you, you know, of course, them doing crazy stuff. So it starts off with the plague. The heroes have gotten some weird disease and have been turned into zombies and pretty much wipe out the entire human race. All the heroes, everybody, mutants, gone. They've eaten them all because they're hungry. It starts off by them chasing after Magneto, one of the last powered people on the planet. Of course, they catch up to him and eat him, and they're still hungry. You know, as far as characterization of the characters, their motives and whatnot, you know, you're not going to get a lot of it. They're zombies. All they want to do is eat. So there's not pretty much anything to say about that. Their motives is they want to eat, and that's it. They pretty much eaten everything, and it's them trying to find food, find more people to eat. If they don't eat, you know, they start getting slower. They can't die, but they get slower, and somehow they get pain, even though they're zombies, but they don't die. You know, once they've eaten, they actually get smarter. They're a little bit more active. When they're starving, they kind of get a little bit more savage. They totally do not know what's going on. So Hank Pym has figured that out, obviously, one of the smartest guys on the planet. And he captures the Black Panther and nibbles on him from time to time, so to keep his wits about him, to hopefully try to figure out, you know, what's going on with them. Why can't they die? What is going on with the rest of the heroes? And of course, he doesn't tell anybody because he wants to keep it all to himself. Now, if you guys didn't know, Black Panther is a badass. And if you didn't know before, you're going to know it now after reading this. Hank Pym eats his foot and his 2 arms, and the Black Panther escapes. And kicks 2 guys' asses at it while he escapes. Who can do that? Exactly. Nobody. Because the Black Panther is a badass, and you heard it here first. Well, not really, but you already know. He's a badass. He escapes. They try to find him, and it ain't happening. Towards the end of the book, they meet Galactus. Like I said, there's not much to tell in this book. They're hungry. They're looking for food. It's just a fun read. They meet Galactus and eat him. What other book are you going to see Galactus get eaten by a bunch of heroes? They eat him and they gain the power cosmic. So at the end of the issue, it's them flying off to other planets looking for food. Because now they have the power cosmic and can do that kind of stuff. It's crazy. But it's definitely a fun read. Really recommend it if you're looking for something different but still looking for that Marvel flavor. This is the book to get. You know, the other miniseries may not be as great. You know, I got a little played out towards the end. But still, the first miniseries is fun. The second is good. Toward the third, and, you know, it started waning out a little bit. Along with all the Marvel zombie covers. You know, once you get something, you know, Marvel keep going until you're tired of it. So, I hope you enjoyed this review. It's a little short, but like I said, there's not much to tell in this. It's just fun to read. If you enjoyed this review, please leave comments, rate it. If you want to see something, you want me to review something, you know, leave comments. I got thousands of comics somewhere around here. I'd be glad to review them for you. I know my next review is another request I've gotten for AVX, Avengers vs. X-Men. So hopefully you stay tuned. Come back next time for that review. But other than that, that's it. And the DMC's out.